All right, Drew, just tell me what you've been working on in your own game to get ready for this season.
Yeah, I think the off season provides a lot of good opportunities to meet with the coaches and find those things that I do need to improve on. I think for me as an individual, there's always lots of things to work on, and so going forward, obviously, I think I'd like to contribute more goals to the team this year. Had a few last year, but just been working on how I can have a bigger influence on the game to better help the team.
You played with Luka. What did you learn from him that the success he's had at this level that you hope to apply to your game and have the similar success?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, Luka's just a really good human being, and when you come into an environment like this, you never really know who you're going to meet, what to expect, and he just showed me that you can be a really good soccer player and have really high success and be very grounded off the field. So I think the human side of him is probably the biggest thing that I would like to learn from. And then on the field, he's obviously a total goal scorer, one of the highest goal scorers in the school's history. So I think just the ability they sort of say, like, you sniff out a goal, the ability to know when to be where and then to finish it, because it's one of the hardest things to do in the sport. He was brilliant at it.
Talk about some of your other forwards. Who are some other names that people should be on the lookout for?
I think everyone, we have a lot of guys coming back from last year, a couple guys coming from last year, a lot of new faces. I think everyone could be on that list, so I'm not going to try and name anyone because I don't want to forget anybody, but I think the work we've put in this summer so far, everyone, like Coach mentioned, we have real depth, and everyone can provide something like seriously valuable to our team this year.
Who are the leaders on this team, and how would you describe their leadership style?
Yeah, there's two other guys in this room, Gwen, Wamvi, Joey, and Timothy also put in a lot of work this summer helping lead the group. And one thing we talk about is that, whether you're in a leadership group or you wear the armband, it doesn't really matter. Everyone in our team is a leader. So I think everyone leads in their own way, but what they do is, if you can pick up just the guy next to you, then it has like a ripple effect and the whole team benefits from it. So lead the guy next to you, lead yourself first, lead the guy next to you, and then that leads the team.
Drew, you had quite the loud introduction, I would argue, to UCF fans with that brace last season against Kentucky. What did that game do for you, and how are you a different player since then?
Yeah, obviously it was a super exciting moment for me. I think that one game doesn't necessarily change your trajectory or your career, but it was obviously exciting. Just gave me some experience, know what it's like, what it feels like to score goals, know how to score goals against a very good opponent like Kentucky, and it kind of motivates me going forward. The joy you feel celebrating with your teammates, to look back on those memories, and we want to make more of those this year.
You were eliminated in the first round of the Sun Belt tournament, like the team was in 2023 as well. What does the team need to do in order to step up more in postseason, and once you guys reach the postseason?
Yeah, I think it's early in the season. We're still learning a lot about ourselves, but one thing that I think is really evident within our group right away is we have what we call a dog mentality. We just have a lot of guys who are super high-level soccer players, but they work. And I think the best team doesn't always win in sports, and it's usually the team who has the heart and knows how to win games. And so I think throughout the course of the season, if we can maintain that discipline and that intensity, then and learn how to win games, maybe even when we're the underdog, then that's how you go far and you win titles.
What got you to come to UCF?
It was a lot of things. It's a beautiful school. Florida's amazing, but for me, it was the coaching staff. From the moment I was in contact with UCF, you can just feel that. What stands out to me is the coaching staff obviously recruit high-level players. They care about the talent in the group, but it's the people. Everyone in our group is an incredible human being, and just the environment is really fun to be a part of.
So what does scoring look like now? Luka, even though he was out with injury for a little, still led the team in scoring. So what does that look like now without Luka?
Yeah, Luka was an amazing player and brought so much to the team, and it's just the nature of college soccer that guys come and go, and so they're like myself and all the other players in the team have an opportunity to step up and try and fill that gap now. And I don't think that it has to look too different. Scoring at the end of the day, doesn't matter how you do it, the ball goes in the net. And as Coach mentioned, we have a lot of different profiles, so I just think it's about expressing yourself within our system and contributing your own gifts, but within the scope of the UCF team.
A lot of new additions to the team this time around. Who's a new addition to the team that you've seen that stepped up and is in store for a big season?
It's hard to give names because I honestly believe anyone could have that breakout year. I think we have incredible depth in our team this year, and every single day in training, there is someone who you're like, wow, that guy has a really good session, and they can bring something to the team. So I think that's what's special about this group, is that it could be anyone, and it could be everyone. I think everyone could have really good stats, could play lots of minutes, because we really do have good depth this year.